everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tech Teach and Transform. So today I wanted to show you all of the settings that I enable in Zoom when I'm doing a Zoom lesson for my students and when I'm starting a new meeting for my students. These are just all the settings that I personally like to use for Zoom. So when you're in Zoom.us, you'll go to Settings on the left-hand side, and then here are all of the settings that you can click on. So I always enable the waiting room because I like to know when people are coming in. You can require a password, and I like to do that just for confidentiality. You can also require a password for instant meetings as well. I don't require a password for my personal meeting ID. I don't require that. You can require where there's a meeting password that is embedded into a link. I just have that clicked. Some of these will already be clicked for you because either your district has set those up or whatnot. So these have already been clicked for me. Require a password for phone. You can put that if you want people that are joining by phone to have a password. You can only authorize users that can join meetings, so you can click those as well. For scheduling meeting, you can have the scheduling meeting, so when you get onto your Zoom, your video can be on right away. I always turn that off because I'm not ready sometimes when I start a video to have my video on. You can have videos on for participants, so videos will automatically be on once a participant logs in, so you might want to have that one clicked. So if you want to make sure your students are there when they log into their Zoom, you can click that one. You can have audio type, so I always make sure the telephone and the computer audio is there because you don't know if they're viewing it from their phone or from the desktop or their laptop. I never have join before host, so I never allow any student or other teachers when I'm running a meeting. I don't want anyone in there before me, so I always have that one dark. Enable personal meeting ID. Yes, I want to be able to use that personal meeting ID. Okay, I don't have any of these clicked. Mute participants upon entry. I love to have that one clicked because I don't want all of the background noise when people are trying to get settled in my Zoom. So this just allows for them to be muted upon entry. Upcoming meeting reminders, you can set that up if you want to have upcoming reminders sent to your clients or your upcoming meetings or anything like that. Now, these are the basics. So I have this one off for the require encryption. I don't have that one off. I have the chat on, but you can turn that one off if you want, if you don't want anyone chatting back and forth. So I always have that one on. You can have a private chat. So you can always allow a private chat as well. So if you only wanted to have students chatting just to you as the facilitator and the host, you can have that one on as well. So I keep all these on, and then I just toggle when I'm in my Zoom on which ones I want. I save my chat, so it automatically saves them. Sound notification when someone joins, so just like the chiming sound, you can have it for either everyone or you can have it for the host and co-host only. I like it with everyone, so that way you know when people are coming in. File transfers, so you can allow the host and participants to exchange files through like the meeting chat feature. Feedback on Zoom, you can have when people log out of Zoom, they can give feedback. Display end of meeting experience feedback survey. I don't do that. I don't need to know any experience from it at all. You can add co-hosts. You can add the polling. I have those two enabled. Show meeting control. Yes, I want to see the meeting control. Show my windows during screen share. Yes, I want to show that. Screen sharing. I always have this one on, and I always want only myself to be able to screen share unless you're in a smaller group. So depending on if you're in a smaller group, then you might have all participants. But for the most part, you're going to have the host only because you don't want other people accidentally clicking on screen share and something pops up you don't want others to see. So I always have the host only. Disable desktop screen shares for users. Yes, I always disable that. Annotations, so I always want to have the annotations where I can write on the screen. So I always have that one clicked, and I always have allow saving of shared screens with annotation, and only the user who is sharing can annotate. This is very important. You don't want your students writing on the screen when you're trying to give a lesson. So you only want you sharing the screen to be the one that's writing on it. Whiteboard, I always have the whiteboard up. So you can allow saving of the whiteboard and you can auto save whiteboard content. I don't have that one, but the whiteboard is an option when you share your screen. Remote control, yes, I have that one clicked. Nonverbal, I do not have. Meeting reactions, yes, I have the meeting reaction clicked. So like a yay or a sad face, I have those clicked so students can use those. Allow removed participants to rejoin, I do not have that clicked. Now, sometimes you might want to have this one clicked if somebody gets kicked out by accident. You can have that one where they can rejoin. But if you actually remove them because they're not being very friendly to others by talking or acting up or anything, then you can have this one clicked so they can't rejoin. Allow participants to rename themselves. Yes, I have them rename. Hide participants' profile pictures in the meeting. You can hide them, but I like to see the profile pictures if they have like a Bitmoji or anything like that. So I always keep that one blank. And then these are all the advanced settings. So here is where you can report participants on Zoom. You can click that one off because I don't think we're going to have any reports for participants being on Zoom. Breakout rooms. Yes, you want to enable breakout rooms. Remote support, I have disabled. Closed caption, you can allow the host to type closed captions for participants to see. So you would probably not even use that one. Saving captions, no. Far end camera control, probably not. You can enable virtual backgrounds, so you can have those virtual backgrounds in the background when you're doing your Zoom. Video filter, I always have on so that I look my best. Identify guest participants in the meeting, you can have that one. I just have that off. Auto answer group and chat, I have it off. Only show default email, I have that off. Use HTML format email for Outlook plugin. So yes, I keep that one on. So when I'm sending an invitation, it goes straight to my Outlook. The rest of these I have off. I have these all off. My notifications, when a cloud recording is available, so if you record your Zoom, I have a notification go to my email that says it's ready for me to upload into my Schoology. When attendees join meeting before host, you can have an email. I don't. When a meeting is canceled, yes, I have the meeting. When an alternative host is removed, I turn that one off. When someone scheduled a meeting for a host, I turn that one off. And then when the cloud goes to permanently trashed, I turn that one off. These are just other privileges. I just allow that one for the iOS task switcher. I allow it. And then that's pretty much it for all of your different things for Schoology or for Zoom. So all of your different settings that I have, these are just my preferences. So you can change them however you want, but that's just what I like in my Zoom. Have a great day. Bye.